Well, hey there, welcome to beginner guitar video number 24. Real quickly, I'm going to just talk about an idea for practicing scales as you learn them that helps you learn the fretboard a little bit better, and kind of start like connecting the dots of like, oh, that's what happens between those 2 or 3 strings as you progress on. So for example, we're going to take the notes of G major and we're going to play them on the D string in kind of like a cascading upward sort of thing. So then you get this. Okay, so that's all those notes are in G major. You're just going up the D string, and that helps you memorize what you're going to see on that particular string. Now what you can do is say like ascend on the D string but descend on the G, the notes of G major, and now you get this. Now you notice in my head I had the remnant of that shape on the D string stuck in my head, and I started on the G string that way, but I played it wrong. The G string, you're gonna do that there. That's gonna be 12, 11, 10. On the D string, it's 12, 11, 9. I said that wrong. 12, 11, 9. But on the D string, it's gonna be 12, 10, 9. And you can noodle with just that spot to kind of solidify in your head that like, okay, that's what happens at that point in this scale. Now you could ascend the G, descend the D. Start to make the connections of where the 2 strings remain parallel to each other and where they diverge. Most of the way, all the way up to the 9th fret, actually, they remain parallel. It's not until the 9th fret that separation happens. So what's cool about knowing that is then for part of it, you realize that like, oh, I just need to remember that they're identical. And they're parallel to each other, okay? Now, if you were to go down to, say, the A string and play it against the D, you can see more divergence there. Okay. And then you move up here. And you see that like, okay, there it diverges still, but when I get here, they solidify. Okay. Solidify there, and then there as well. There's the divergence. Okay, so just get to where you practice those scales down a couple of strings by themselves. And don't worry about like, oh, I'm starting on D, so it's, you know, such and such mode. Don't think about it. That's unnecessary. Just remember to use the notes of only G major and play a couple of strings together and start to solidify what they look like against each other. That way when you're playing and you get to a spot, your brain's gonna know where things separate and where they're together, and you start to see these little shapes and intervals and stuff Okay? So have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. You're going to do awesome.